Hi, I'm Chris Baggett. Welcome to Tyner Pond Farmer. Thanks for watching. Today I want to talk specifically about questions you should ask a local farmer. The first question you should ask is where exactly this food was grown or raised. All you need to ask, is it actually local? And that's really, really important, and there could be a lot of deception out there. So specifically, what's the address? Can I come by and see it? At our farm, we have an open farm. We want people to come here all the time. So anytime you want, you don't need me here. Anyone can come and tour our farm. The other question you should ask is about fertilization. Nutrition comes from biology, right? It comes from the microbiological life. It comes from the fungal life. It comes from the interaction between billions and billions of life forms working together to create a cycle of minerals, a cycle of nutrients, a cycle of water. All of that is transferred into the plant. It's a symbiotic relationship. When people use fertilizers on food or fields, that fertilizer disrupts that microbiology. It's just an obvious thing. You will see lots and lots of farmers, especially in the regenerative world where we are, and they'll talk about carbon sequestration, and obviously that's something important. But the most important thing about carbon in the soil is food, making food for the plant. And if you're disrupting the rest of that symbiosis, right, with chemicals that disrupt the microbiology, disrupt the fungal relationships, that food is probably going to be less nutritious. So just ask. Essentially what you want to avoid is anything with the word cide in it. Herbicide, pesticide, those are chemicals. Chemicals designed to kill. That's why they have the name cide in it. Fungicide. So you want to avoid all of those. You want to avoid chemical nitrogen. That all disrupts soil life. That cycle that we need to maximize our nutrition. The other question you want to ask is about antibiotics. Lots and lots of farmers use antibiotics proactively or prophylactically in their animals. Some will say, I only use them on sick animals. The problem is that in a lot of industrial settings and even industrial grazing settings, all the animals are sick. So all the animals are getting antibiotics. Why does that matter to you as a customer? It's not just about the antibiotics that might be residual in the animal. And almost all meat is tested for this, so there's not supposed to be any residual antibiotics. But 80% of those antibiotics are expelled from the animal in their feces and their urine. 80%. So if you're thinking about, I want a pasture or a field or a crop that is based on strong biology, and you're literally applying antibiotics to the soil, by definition, that food, that meat, that plant is going to be less nutritious. So these are important questions because the reason we eat isn't just for pleasure, isn't just for flavor, but it's also for nutrition. When you eat nutritious food, you eat less, your body's able to use it, the nutrients are much more bioavailable. One of my frustrations lately has been with my physicians who, looked at my B12 a couple of months ago and said, yeah, your B12's low, your B12 was really borderline low. Take a supplement. And that was their knee-jerk reaction, sorry. A supplement, a pill. All they want to do is give us pills. What I want to do is I want to address my B12 with my food. Grass-fed beef, which I have a lot of, is full of B12, a bioavailable form of B12. So I basically made a pact that I'm going to increase my B12 intake by eating more grass-fed beef. I've literally been on keto since August, so I'm coming up on 6 months. I'm about to go back in and get more blood tests because I want to see how my B12 did, and I will share that with you. But anyway, a couple of questions you should ask the farmer And if they're using antibiotics, even if they say just for sick animals, obviously run. If you ask about fertilization, if you ask about chemicals, pesticides, run. Just don't buy it. Support farmers who are trying to be clean, who are managing their systems symbiotically so that you are getting the most nutrient-dense food. Thanks for stopping by. I'm still new at all this YouTube. I don't know if this is interesting content or not, but I will keep doing it, and hopefully I'll get better, and hopefully you'll find something that is of value to you. Thanks again. Bye.